Do a sound check, or you live on your page. Do a sound check.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
Do a sound check, or you live on your page. Do a sound check.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
All right, audio's good. About to queue up. About to go into the intro.
Mic check.
Do a sound check, or you live on your page. Sound check.
Mic check. Welcome to National Sports Chat. You're now tuned in to my take, and I want to give my take on Teddy Atlas. But before I do so, I would like you guys to subscribe to the channel. Also, subscribe to our media partner, who is presenting this production, TLB Sports. Okay, so let's get into it. Before I actually start and give my opinion and go in on Teddy Atlas, I would like you guys to watch what he had to say. It's not all of it, but it's enough.
In the last like 24 or 48 hours, apparently a farmer in England testified on behalf of Fury 2 years ago. Him and his brother, they both got suspended by UK anti-doping for elevated nandrolone, which is a synthetic testosterone or synthetic steroid, sorry. And the farmer testified on behalf of the Furies that he did in fact sell them this wild meat, wild boar in particular, and he was allegedly to be paid $30,000 approximately. Apparently he never got paid, and he came out and he said, okay, here's the truth, I lied, and I never sold them. I've never even seen a wild boar. I've never raised a wild boar.
Well, first of all, in Boston, what do they say? First of all.
More or less.
I just, a little bit, right? Go get the car. Get the car. First of all, listen, I will give them credit for being more creative than Canelo, where when Canelo tested positive, all they said was that he got it from tainted meat. This is wild boar, baby. You don't hear wild boar too often. You know what I mean?
Specifically, uncastrated wild boar.
Uncastrated. even worse.
Oh, well, you didn't say he was uncastrated. Then, of course, it was tainted.
Oh, my God. Uncastrated. Oh, my. I mean, I don't. You know what? I'm going to leave that alone. All I can tell you is it's really, you're going to the really out there to those places where, Captain Kirk and Star Trek went to. You know what I mean? You're going out there. You're going out there, to new frontiers. Wild boar, the creative son of a guns. Really, I got to give him credit. Wild, uncastrated, wild boar. All right. I used to say when I heard it from Canelo, I said, hey, with all that money, could you just go buy Kobe beef? You know what I mean? You got to be eating tainted hamburgers, But having said that, it was, let's remind people, first of all, it was in 2015. Because some people get confused. They say, oh, this fight is tainted because... it was 2015, first of all. Am I correct, Ken?
Yep.
It was two. So it's not like this has been something that was a test that just came up after this last fight. Or after the first fight that they had. It was back in 2015. Now, it doesn't mean that... they didn't use something back there. It doesn't mean that. We don't know. I mean, how are you going to prove it at this point? When there's smoke, sometimes there is fire. There's no doubt about that. And it sounds fishy that that this guy, with the whole thing, that he's going to be paid £25,000, which is equivalent to about 30,000 U.S. money, to say that he ate wild boar as a excuse for testing positive in his area.
Okay. So as you see, this man. Okay. So as you see, this man pretty much tried to make light of the situation. And this has been a privilege between white fighters, black fighters. And that's why people always say, oh, is there racism in boxing? Now, Errol Spence on his deathbed was basically stated, or they said that he had a gun. They said that he was taking this. They said he was taking that. They said he was taking this, right? So when there's allegations amongst black individual fighters, it gets handled right away. It gets taken with seriousness. A lot of people drag the fighter, but when is somebody is going to take what Tyson Fury is doing seriously? When is somebody going to sit there and say, you know what, these are genuinely real allegations. We have to take these serious. And then they're trying to discredit a 70-year-old man that basically let them know, or let us know, that look, in 2015, I lied. And I got duped because I was supposed to get the money that I never seen. So therefore, I'm clearing my conscience, even if I have to go down with it. That's what's going on at this very moment. You know what I'm saying? So don't nobody, including Teddy Atlas, the most supposed to be unbiased person that's on TV, like, do he not take this serious? And are we the one that's tripping because we want to see, this whole situation taken seriously? Now, I watched another event that Teddy Atlas did on his show, The Fight with Teddy Atlas, when he basically made light of Tyson Fury using his glove. Oh, he's just a genius. He's a genius? No, he's a cheater. And you're talking about the whole in his video that he's more clever than Canelo. And then you notice he always comparing another fighter or trying to throw another fighter under the bus to appease to Tyson Fury. So we have to ask ourselves, is he genuinely looking out for the sport of boxing, even though he is one of the ones that is a big advocate of clean sports, clean boxing? This don't sound like he want, clean boxing, because he's not even telling them to look into it, to investigate. And his thought process is the same as everybody else. And what he thinks hold a lot of weight. So my thing is this. Do y'all feel, because I know how I feel, but do you guys think that Teddy Atlas is making too light of the situation? Is he trying to sweep this under the rug just because the fighter that he wanted to win won? Or do you think that he genuinely believes what he feels? Do you genuinely believe that? Because in my personal opinion, I think that he just want this, just like everybody else, to go away, and they make Tyson Fury the greatest thing since sliced bread, because now they discrediting the 70-year-old, make it seem like he just up for a money grab when they already stated that he never received any money. How are you up for a money grab if you never received any money? Now, I can see if he said, you know what, Tyson Fury paid me, but still, like, I don't want to have this on my conscience any longer or anything. Some situation like that. If it was like the man was paid and then still came out, then I'll see what people were saying is just a money grab. But the man was never paid. He was never paid. So what do you expect him to do? So you have to ask this question. Was he lying then or he's lying now? Because people are basically saying that, oh, this man is a liar. You can't trust him. Hey, look, they trust him enough to use his testimony, right? Right or wrong? You use his testimony in order to get you out of being suspended or banned from the sport permanently. So now you have a whole bunch of people who is very happy that Tyson Fury won, right? Discrediting this man, not knowing the integrity that he has, not knowing, you know, if it's just weighing down on him, not knowing if this put him in a suicidal state of mind, not knowing what the situation is. Sometimes a clear conscience is the best conscience. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's trying to do. But you got people that's basically saying that I don't believe that. And even if it did happen, it happened 5 years ago. And that's the whole thing that I'm seeing people do as well with this whole Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder fight. They're saying, oh, well, he fought him the first fight. Yeah, he did that the first fight. So since he did that the first fight, it don't matter. It don't matter that he did it. It just, did he do it in the second fight is all that mattered, because he didn't, it was just a draw. You know what I'm saying? But if it's any other fighter, they would sit there, just like I mentioned the whole Tony Harris situation. They investigated right away. Why not Tyson Fury? And that's why people always talk about the racism in boxing. Lomachenko, franchise champion, WBC, first fight, first defense, get the awarded franchise champion. Canelo Alvarez, he gets awarded with possibly being able to extend the amount of intake of clenbuterol. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at these situations, man, you have to factor in race. You have to, because if you don't, then basically you're along the lines with everybody else. You can't talk about you want to fix the sport of boxing, but then when something actually comes up, you guys don't do nothing about it, because the man that you wanted to win won. People wanted Deontay Wilder to lose. He lost, but he lost through controversy, through a whole bunch of overwhelming evidence. And now, you know what I'm saying? Some people are unhappy with the fact that people are pointing them out. I even seen a gentleman by the name of Sported Icon, who at first denied all these allegations, right? Then he admitted it, because he has a new agenda now. His agenda is saying that Wilder should be banned because he had all these hand surgeries and now he has metal rods in his hands. And he said against Dominic Brazil or Stavern that he bent the rod in his hand. So I'm like, man, look, man, the fighter that you won. But you see that a whole bunch of fire is being lit under Tyson Fury. So therefore, let me create a new agenda. See, that's what the majority of white individuals do. They deflect. Whenever they in a corner, they deflect. They don't answer. They don't deny, which he did at first initially. But then with all of the evidence, he acknowledged the fact that Tyson Fury was using cheating tactics. But no, wait. That is appreciated. That is good, because Tyson Fury, he cheated. He did all the things he was supposed to do. But guess what? Deontay Wilder had metal rods in his hand. So therefore, it's okay. Come on now. Like, man, it's just a whole bunch of stuff going on, you know, that just make you feel like they're cheating for Tyson Fury. And then with all this speculation that's coming up, they still make excuses for him. You know, is it just me, or is it that it feels like a cover up? You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got for now. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to National Sports Chat. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You know, it helps me grow. And you know, I'll be on live later on today. And look, also check out my my new episode called Barbershop Chop Up, where we go to the barbershops and ask sport questions, you know, with barbers, clients, whoever's in a barbershop, and we get real opinions. So I think that you guys will like it. This one is the best three, and we do it in the form of brackets to see who is the greatest big three ever. But, you know, stay tuned to the next one, man. Make sure y'all follow our media partners, TLB Sports again, and stay tuned. I'm out.